I'm not missing the, I'm not missing the
I'm not
moment.
missing a damn
Damn
thing.
thing.
Not a mother freaking thing.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Oh.
We go get every drop out this bitch.
That's what I like to do. So
Hey, yo. That's
Yeah.
that's crazy.
oh, I'm sorry. I don't
Wow.
recall you complaining, Mr. DeMase.
Yee.
He looks
Ski. Yee.
like he's having a seizure. Okay. You can't help it. Drooling a little bit.
That's crazy.
But I love him, so it is what it is.
Pretty much. I mean, hey.
Gotcha.
I mean, hey. You could have chose everybody, and you chose Josh.
I know. Well, trust me. Compared to the past, that was like winning a
I mean,
Nobel Peace Prize. Okay.
well,
Hey.
well, Vita.
Gold medal.
At the end of the day, you know, when it comes to winning, it's really relatable. It may feel like a prize to you.
Son of a bitch.
Of course you're gonna feel that way, right? But because it's yours. I may personally think your prize ain't shit.
Oh, damn.
You an asshole, motherfucker.
You just said you ain't shit about shit, basically.
No, man. Look here. I don't have nothing but solid guys in my circle,
Yeah.
and Josh is one of the ones.
Yep. With his so y'all gave him the green card to say ninja.
No. Now let's relax.
No, I'm just talking. I'm just talking about what was in the chat yesterday. So, Mike's a dick. Use your words, honey. Use your words.
Make
Josh,
it duck.
Vita, you need to get it ready. That short bus gonna be out there at 10:35.
Yep, they are always waiting for him.
Oh my god.
Damn, Vita must be high too. She ain't rehearsed her lines yet.
Oh well, we started talking about other stuff. So, let's see. Here we go. Welcome to episode 12 of BaseLine. I'm Vita DeMase, along with your host Mike, Josh, and Neek.
That was fire.
Ooh. Mine is
That
neat
was
because his ass ain't in here. Hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
This is gonna be fire.
Hell yeah, you did a fantastic job. That last name, scratch that motherfucker off. We're good to go. Hey,
Did you tell me to scratch our last name off?
No, neat.
Oh, neat. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
yeah, yeah. Hey, Neek, you should have pulled up, bro.
Right? Like, nigga, we even gave you extra time, bro.
I'm saying, like, you gotta relax. You gotta relax.
And folks, I can use the ninja card because I'm part black. Thank you. So. in case anybody gets their panties in a wad.
Yes.
I might sound quote unquote white, which you
Hey,
can't sound a color.
hey.
You cannot sound a color.
Listeners.
Can I say it now?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh,
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely. Wow. That's the fucking game. Wow.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh my god.
I've never seen a podcast episode in 6 minutes and 48 seconds. But hey, there's a record for everything.
Yeah, when Josh is involved, sometimes things are only 30 seconds. So, Yep. And I'm Vita DeMase.
Oh my god, bro. Fuck.
We finna get 500 views.
Fuck. Oh, we're gonna have some behind the scenes shit coming out for sure.
Welcome to episode 12 of BaseLine. I'm Vita DeMase, along with your host, Mike and Josh.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, dude? How's everybody going? What's going on, everybody? Welcome
hey,
to
what's
episode
happening?
12.
Episode 12, 1-2.
Ooh. I was trying to hype this one up, man. Trying to get everybody wild up. This one's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, man. This is it's been a hell of a week, man. It's been a hell of a week in sports, politics, life in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, that amazing voice that y'all heard is an amazing voice that y'all are about to get used to. Y'all are going to get addicted to. I bring to you the amazing, the beautiful, the intelligent Miss Vita DeMase. She is the brand new off-screen moderator of the BaseLine podcast. Vita, welcome to the family.
Thank you. Love it. Happy to be here. And look forward to a great episode tonight.
Well, Vita, it's been a hell of a week.
Yes.
Why don't you go on to bring us into our first topic of the night?
All right. Well, as many topics this week for all different news, podcasts, everything, the election, and how everyone is feeling about the election, and some truths and some falses, and people just listening to one thing and not bothering to research. There's so much.
Trump has won it, ladies and gentlemen.
Red, a sea of red is where we're at.
And I know there's a whole lot of emotions going on out there, but it's just, ladies and gentlemen, you just got to look at the things at the whole. You know, I saw something earlier today and it made really good sense. You know, if Trump was going to mess up the country, like everybody's saying, he would have done it in 2016. And if Harris was going to fix everything, why didn't she influence it more in the last 3.5 years?
Yeah, they've had
hard
to
go.
They've had plenty of time to change things, including the abortion topic that keeps coming up and everyone keeps in a tiff about, but nobody's actually truly done the research and listened to what Trump stated about that. He gave it back to the state. That's what everybody was wanting, it to go back to the states and let the states decide. And then everybody just thinks that he wants to keep everybody, from being able to get care if they're dying or this. And that's not the truth. That is not the truth at all. Do your research instead of just spouting out nonsense. That's the part that aggravates me the most, is everyone wants to feel one way or the other. But Biden and Harris have been in office. They still have 2 more months left in office. They didn't change anything about this abortion law. They didn't try to change the bill back to letting the government do it. It has stayed for the states to do it. Once Roe v. Wade got overturned, They haven't done anything. So why are you mad at Trump? You put Biden in office and nothing changed. Things only got worse for everything.
What's your thoughts, Mike?
You look at the past 4 years, and the cost of living has raised significantly. Like, people are really making we went from making having to make life decisions at the gas tank 10 years ago to we started making life decisions at Walmart 4 years ago.
Yeah, they said as of 2020, cost of living has risen 40%, and wages have only risen 20%. But the problem with the wages going up 20%, you had a high significant amount of jobs dropping.
Yes.
And it kind of blew my mind whenever Biden was kind of coming out saying all this downfall that's going on right now, that's Trump's fault. And I'm just like, that you're 3 years into your administration and now you're saying it's Trump's fault. It just doesn't make sense to me. So
Bullshit.
yeah,
It is absolutely, and that's what it needs. He needs all of them. Harris, Biden, everyone in there needs to be called on that because again, they've done nothing but make this country
And
worse.
the very statement of Biden saying that the financial status of the country is Trump's fault.
yeah,
Let's just say that that holds weight. You've been in office 36 months to this point. What in the fuck have you been doing besides
yeah,
sleeping and shitting your fucking pants?
yeah.
And falling, falling, always falling.
Well, instead of helping out our economy, him and the demos decided that they were just going to start sending billions and billions of dollars over to Ukraine. Our country's falling apart. Prices are going up. You stopped one of the biggest productions for oil in for us that would have went to Canada, and because you stopped that and said, hey, let's just go ahead and tax the rest of the world and try to get our outside sources, but in return we all got taxed. And now that's what made everything skyrocket. So you're going to sit here and tell me Trump got gas down to what? It was like 190, 180 right
Yeah,
before.
180.
And then within a year, you were up to $5 a gallon, and you want to blame Trump for that? That makes no. All the points went towards what you were doing in office.
But their only answer is it's Trump's fault. They are taking no responsibility for what they've lacked over the last almost 4 years.
Yeah, everybody was too
It was
emotional.
normal.
This voting. Everybody was saying, "I'm going to vote for Harris because Trump. I don't like Trump." And it's like, if you go back and you look at any of the debates or any of the videos of Harris talking about anything, she couldn't give a direct answer.
Nope.
She just blah, 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 tried to beat around the bush. I was like, you sound just as bad as a demented old man that was losing his mind, Biden. And now you want to start putting on, oh, Trump is the oldest president. He has dementia and this and that. To me, it sounds like he's speaking perfectly fine, clear. I mean, we can see how these next 4 years go, but it's kind of a reach for me. And that's what all these people are crying about,
And
Uh,
ladies and gentlemen, I watched an episode of the Stephen A. Smith podcast. He had Bill O'Reilly on as a guest. Please take time out to watch that clip on YouTube. Stephen A. Smith and Bill O'Reilly did an exceptional job of laying out the political landscape and giving everybody a detailed synopsis of what's going on what went on in the presidential race, what led to Kamala Harris's downfall,
mm,
and really set the precedent of what Trump is going to do for the country financially.
mm,
Because when people were going to the polls, as I stated at the top of the show, The financial status of this country is a major concern, from the cost of living, earning wages, um, the price of buying a home has risen significantly. The price of renting property. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it's
And
out of control.
like for example, in Dallas, Texas, in 2024, a two-bedroom apartment, you're looking at about 1,500 even. You
Right
know what
now?
I'm saying?
Yeah.
In 2020, for a two-bedroom apartment, you were looking at you could for 1,500. You can you know what I'm saying, you can find a
Oh
two-bedroom
yeah.
apartment in
Yeah. Back
2020. You
yeah.
could do that.
Yeah.
2024,
It's over
two
2,000.
bedroom two bedroom
Three.
apartments are damn near $2,000 or more.
Yep.
And the sad part about that is knowing how fast they're throwing these apartments up, and all these people having issues within like a year of it being built. So you're charging like 3,000. And then the other thing that gets me is because the housing market went up and all these apartments, they just started raising their prices with no reconstruction, no remodeling, no nothing, just to say we can, and y'all are going to pay it. It's ridiculous.
And right now, the crazy part is that renting an apartment and renting a house, minus
Mm,
the upfront cost, they're going neck and neck, and you get a whole house versus
yeah.
an apartment. Like that's never been like that. That was another reason a lot of people lived in apartments, because it was a lot less expensive, less maintenance. But
Yep.
if I'm going to be paying $3,000 a month, then I'm going to have a house.
Right.
Why do I want to pay $3,000 a month? I have to listen to neighbors above me or, next to me, every which way that you turn, versus
Yeah.
having my whole own dwelling with my family.
Yeah.
Like the prices
Exactly.
are insane. The
I could
prices for
cut. I could
everything.
exactly. I could cut the prices damn near in half. Have 2,400 square feet, and me, my spouse, and my children are comfortable.
Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, it's like for the most part, when things go wrong at a house, the landlord will work with you to get things fixed. Yeah, you got to worry about your own electricity and your water and all that stuff. But if something major breaks, you still have that support from the landlord.
Well,
AC goes
just like
out.
an apartment
Yeah.
community, they keep landlords, obviously, especially ones who have multiple investment properties, they keep warranties on the house so that if
Hmm.
the appliance breaks, the oven, the dishwasher, whatever it is, there's just a fee that's paid out versus having to replace the entire thing and pay that amount. So,
And it's funny that y'all are talking about landlords, and and coverage will be in place if something major breaks.
Hmm.
Kamala Harris had no financial plan of any kind for this country. When she was on The View, she was asked what would she do differently during her presidency that Biden didn't do. She said that she couldn't think of anything that she would do differently.
He said that exactly. Wow. That's insane.
but yeah,
Because I mean, it
she
makes
was the
sense.
best in
That right there was the fucking death nail to the
Mhm.
entire
Hmm.
campaign race right there.
Yep. It just blows my mind the amount of votes she's gotten. And it's like whenever you actually go and look at the breakdown of all the states, especially the ones that she won, it was like almost 75% red, and she won the most important parts of the state. And that's just because it was a Democratic state. The fact that all these states almost turned, she was able to Trump turned three. He had Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Wisconsin, which were huge because the rest of them didn't even matter after that. But I went even back and looked at California, and majority of California was red, and of course, the bigger areas, San Diego and San Francisco, places like that, they were blue, and that's really where it mattered. But it was like 2 million votes difference, where she almost lost California by 2 million votes or something like that, which is insane.
Donald Trump decimated Kamala Harris in the
Mhm.
Electoral College votes with 292 Electoral College votes.
Yeah,
And uh, he had 292 Electoral College votes at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
yeah,
And
it's just
that was before like they had really got California and everything on the Pacific added in,
yeah,
like it just they had not even finished tallying everything and you get
yeah.
there. Like that
I think
alone spoke for itself.
I think they had Washington, Oregon, and California. It was like as soon as that hit for Kamala and she jumped up to like 201, it was still kind of doing wishy-washy, and then like within like an hour later, it was like Trump won.
It wasn't even like close, like, oh, this could go either way. It was
Yeah,
like, no.
So I believe they called it at about what we'll say 3 a.m. Central Time.
yeah. They didn't even account for Nevada, Arizona. They didn't even count for Arizona, which was huge because that's usually one of those states that was like turns, which if whoever gets Arizona is probably going to be on the map. But they didn't even account for Nevada, Alaska. I think Maine was one of them. Like there was like at least 3, 4, 5 states that they didn't even account for because he had already won. They were just like, oh, well, no reason to count these anymore.
Well, in closing, this is a situation where it is what the fuck it is.
Exactly.
I can't, you know,
There's no sense sitting here and dwelling and
yeah.
crying and oh, it should have been this or should have been that. No, this is what
Like
it
like
is,
the
and
way
this is how it's gonna be.
like the way I was trying to find some way to finesse this situation and put a spin on it, and
Yeah,
I couldn't fucking do it because it is what it is. Donald
yeah.
Trump is the 47th president of the United States of America.
And it's just as much. I know you kind of were up and down on that decision. I know in the beginning it really was like kind of hit you, but
Finan-
it's just
fi- because honestly, for me personally,
mhm,
I would have loved to wake my fiance up that morning
mhm.
and tell her congratulations, baby, for the first time in our country's history, a woman has been elected president of the United States.
I just wish you would have been
I
more qualified.
It just needs to be
I would have,
a different
yeah,
woman, a different
yeah.
that actually knew what she wanted to do and what she needed to change in our country. This woman did not have a plan, period. It's just like, hey, I'm a Democrat and I'm a woman and I'm got color in me, so vote for me. That's
It was
But
like
it.
deer in the headlights every
but
single
check this
time.
out. But check this out.
Mhm.
Excuse me, y'all. I mentioned the Stephen A. Smith podcast with Bill O'Reilly. On that podcast episode, he says something amazing. Michelle Obama would have easily won this election. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the episode 12 of Baseline Deep in Sports. I am Mike Thomas, along with Josh DeMase and the lovely Vita DeMase. Miss Vita, would you be so kind as to transfer us into our very next topic of the night?
Well, I believe we're sliding into the Cowboys still suck.
Ooh, poor Cowboy, man. Oh,
Yep.
I mean, we obviously know that's the truth because even Dak got caught saying it.
Right.
So now, Mike, on that aspect, is that irresponsible for your captain to get caught saying that, or do you praise that for being taking accountability?
The good book says, tell the truth and shame the devil. Where's the lie?
True.
Dak just confirmed what Fox, ESPN, me, you, and everybody
Stephen A.
else
Smith.
said about Stephen Smith, Shannon Sharp, Ocho
Mm-hmm.
Cinco, Gilbert Arenas, Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Everybody has all said the same thing. The Dallas Cowboys are a pungent and putrid football organization.
mm.
Mm.
Now is he milking his injuries? Because they did just get Mingo. I don't know much about him, but he's from Detroit, right?
He's from Carolina.
Oh,
They they
Carolina. That's right.
Dallas supposedly gave up a fourth rounder for him.
Yeah.
What Jerry Jones? What the fuck are you doing?
And I like
Y'all, no, Josh. Fuck that. Jerry Jones. What the fuck are you doing?
yeah.
Y'all are 3-5. Hold on. I need to address this. Jerry Jones. This is Mike Thomas of the Baseline Podcast, sir. At this juncture of the season, y'all are 3-5. You're under fucking attack, okay? And the road ain't gonna get no easier.
No.
And the trade deadline happened, and out of everything that you could have done, we would have preferred you do nothing. Hell,
Yeah.
the move that you made was nothing. What in the fuck is a Jonathan Mingo?
and I like right at the post interview, he's like, "We are gonna make some changes. We need to make some changes. We gonna
Hell,
make something happen." And that's what your result was.
and it's like you can see the, and you know what? It was funny. Jerry Jones after the loss. I firmly believe that the Dallas Cowboys have what it takes to rise above everything that's going on. We got a couple of things in the saddle here, and
Right.
we might make a trade or two down towards the end of the line. We just have
Why
to
is your
wait and
impression
see.
so damn good?
Right.
Because I've lived here for 40 years.
Bro, that was spot on.
It was.
I mean, facts are
Man.
facts, bro.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
so Jerry Jones says that, right?
Mm.
And then he makes the most unbelievable decision. Steven, I got the answer. Call them boys up out of Carolina. We're gonna get ourselves Jonathan Mingo. Get the fuck out of here.
Who the fuck is Jonathan Mingo?
I have
Whoever-
never heard his name
Ever. Like ever.
ever.
I had no idea Jonathan Mingo existed. I didn't know what the hell a Jonathan Mingo was. I thought it was a brand new bus line that they were going to be using to transport the Dallas Cowboys to and fro. I didn't know what a Jonathan Mingo was, and then come to find out, he was a fourth round receiver.
Oh. Fucking Jared's like, it's time to Mingo.
With Jonathan Mingo looking ass. That was terrible. Check this out. These are the kind of decisions that would get a GM anywhere else fired.
Well, at least it's a good thing he owns the team too.
I'm saying.
Right.
I know what I'm doing. Do you?
Do I look like an idiot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we're being
Absolutely.
honest, you kind of look like a bloated guppy.
To tell you the truth.
Real talk.
Honestly, I'm gonna be 100. Everything about this season says tank.
Oh,
Like there was no effort for a successful season in 2024.
Mm-mm.
as soon as Dak got that contract, I thought it was over.
You said it. You actually said that. Remember?
Josh
You
DeMa-
wrote it.
Josh DeMacy diagnosed the Cowboys problem.
Mm-hmm.
It is called the Cowboys contract crash out. Every time a Dallas Cowboy player gets a contract, he signs, and immediately he has a repulsive season
Mm-hmm.
immediately thereafter.
Multiple years. And then they ball out that final year. And then they go and say, look, I put up great stats this season. You sure you don't want to sign me again? I promise you it's going to be better. It's going to get good.
Jerry
Nope.
Jones,
He took the
Jerry,
same route as
yep,
Zeke. Let me get injured and let me milk that shit because you know why? I'm getting paid. Mhm.
yep.
It's exactly what happened. Same shit.
hmm and and then it's just check this out. And here's what pisses me off. I'm a football fan first. You win the game by effectively running the ball and being able to stop the other team from
Mm.
running the ball. The Dallas Cowboys are last in both.
Yeah.
Nobody with any common sense believes that the Dallas Cowboys have a shot in hell of running the table and getting into the postseason.
Mm-hmm.
The
It's
only
been
people,
25 years.
the only people who believe that the Dallas Cowboys fans can rise above this year, those people reside in Dallas, Texas.
Mm. I
And let
don't
me
even
tell
think Dallas fans believe it.
oh yeah they do. Yeah they do because they buy the shirts, they wear the
Yep.
hats, they know what I'm talking about, they buy the tickets, they sell out the games. And,
Mm.
and you have people really running around here talking about their America's team.
Mm.
Let me tell you something. You motherfuckers is lying. You
You know,
mo
and the
you
crazy thing
no
is
no
that
no 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 You motherfuckers is lying. Goddamn, I'm tired of this shit, bro. It's been 30 years of bullshit product.
yeah.
At what point are we gonna call a spade a spade?
Yeah.
It's like at this point, Jerry, you made $15 billion, bro. Sell the fucking team, get out the way, and let somebody else get in there and do
Yeah.
something with it. Because
Yeah.
if you, it's like, why own a football team if you have no fucks to give about winning Super Bowls?
Yeah. You know, and the crazy thing is I don't know if you were watching the game, but CeeDee Lamb is going out there and sacrificing his body. The man
Yeah,
had a shoulder injury and should have not played. Showing his grit, you know, that was the one person that I was
yeah.
questioning all year long about, hey, man, he just got paid. Let's see how he reacts. But that man has been fighting and trying to deliver with this contract. And they are so stupid that you see this man literally putting himself to a career-ending injury, and you're letting his ass still go back out there. I know he has heart, and I know he has grit, and I know he wanted to do what he could to win that game. But on that last touchdown, the dude barely bumped into his shoulder, and he was wincing heavily in pain. I wouldn't be surprised if you see him out this upcoming game. It's like, what are y'all doing? It's like if you know you're in a situation. I mean, yeah, y'all got back within a touchdown, but still, you cannot let CD go back out there and risk having a career-ending or season-ending injury. If you want to have hope, that just shows the lack of care from the coaching staff. Jerry Jones, whatever, bro. It's like, just take the loss. Dak's out. Rest CD, because he's the only one that seems like he gives a shit.
And this is what I don't get though. What if you're the owner of the team? Act like it, man.
Yeah.
Why would you let Dak Prescott get your fucking nuts in a vice like this? This is a contract year. Don't shit move unless you say it fucking move. You mean to tell me Dak Prescott bullied you so much that he made you give up $60 million a whole fucking year early when you didn't even have to do it?
And it's like, I understand that the pickings is kind of limited right now, but there's got to be better. You definitely shouldn't have paid him that much.
And check this out. And Josh, you're absolutely right. There has to be better out there on the NFL market. There is better on the NFL market. But guess what? The Cowboys can't afford it.
Nope. Because they gave it all away.
They are a cap stricken. They are now a cap stricken franchise.
Yep.
46% of the cap next year is tied up between Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb.
Yep.
Which means you now have the joyous opportunity of splitting up 56% of the remaining cap amongst 54 other players.
Yep. And you're gonna lose your top talents. Do you know what Diggs's, how many more years he has?
I have absolutely no idea. I see this whole team getting blown up.
Well, that's the thing, is like, I'm thinking if Dak was getting his a year early, a lot of their players signed within a year of Dak's first big contract. So I'm starting to think a lot of these guys are coming to the end of their contract run, and like you said, 56%. You're going to lose players. You're going to lose big players that you need. You know, I'm sure Parsons takes up a lot of that cap too.
And bro, check this out. Parsons' deal ain't even done.
Oof.
They ain't even got to Micah Parsons yet.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy whenever you sit here and you look back. I would take Wilson over Dak. When you got the Steelers with Wilson and what's his name?
Justin Fields.
Fields, thank you. It's like, take a risk. You know the Steelers don't need both of them. Bring Wilson over. He could at least get something happen. Something.
Or what Jerry could have done a few years ago was listen to the streets.
Yep. Okay.
A few years ago, what the streets were saying was when Brady left New England, everybody was like, "Hey, go Brady, go Brady, go Brady, go Brady. You ain't got to put up with Dak Prescott bullshit. Get Brady, get Brady for 1 year, and go to the draft."
Right.
They would have won. They had a team at that year too. But I don't think Brady would have went because Jerry Jones nuts on everybody's position. He is so far up coach's ass that they can't even do nothing. Brady wouldn't want that. Brady wants to control his team and work with his coach. And if your coach isn't truly running the game, then it wouldn't have worked. That's the way I look at it.
Which is why Tampa Bay for him was the picture perfect
Oh,
situation.
their team was amazing.
He got the weather that he needed at his advanced age. He had a coach that stood on fucking business. Shout out to Bruce Arians.
That team, all they needed was a quarterback.
a great one.
Yeah. And like Winston had the most touchdowns and most interceptions at the time. Can you imagine if that's exactly why he went there? The whole team was just ready for a top 3 QB to walk in there and just take them all the way, and he did. It was like just gifted to him, you know.
And it's like at the end of the day, the Dallas Cowboy fan bases are they're about to have some dark days ahead.
It's been dark days for 25 years, Mike. How many more dark days do they want?
Feels
A
like the
a
dark
a,
ages.
bro,
Yeah.
a rebuild now is a death sentence in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, who else? Who else? We Aaron Rodgers, Matt Stafford.
Oh boy, over at even at Denver, that rookie over there. Oh,
We got
Jalen Daniels over at Washington.
we got Jaden Daniels. We got C.J.
Whew.
Stroud.
Yeah.
We got Josh Allen.
Golf, right?
We got Jared Goff. I already believe I already said that young man.
Yeah.
We got Brock Purdy, who spake the shit out of Dak Prescott every time he see him.
Yep. Who's up in Seattle?
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith, yeah.
I'd much rather have Geno Smith down here throwing passes than Dak Prescott right now.
Yeah.
And and and
Shoot, I would
and
take Derek Carr at this point.
and the reason people feel like that is because the shit that they dress Dak Prescott up with sets
Mm-hmm.
him up for fucking failure.
Yep.
Dak Prescott Dak Prescott is a pocket passer. He can move, but for those that don't remember, he had a debilitating leg injury a few years ago against the New York Giants.
Mm-hmm.
And running ain't really been a priority since that fucking injury happened. At the end of the day, he needs time to be back there in the backfield and make decisions and be able to get the ball where it needs to be.
He needs a
If
lot
your
of time.
if your offensive line is trash and you got guys in Terrence Steele
Mm-hmm.
who can't fend off defenders without holding or blocking in the back or whatever the fuck he does on every single play. Like Terrence Steele is guaranteed 2 offsides penalties a game. He has to. You know what, viewers, I want you to look this up and put it in the comment section. How many offside penalties does Terrence Steele average per game in 2024? Well, the play of the game,
Play of the game
I'm sorry, the baseline play of the week.
or week? Yeah, absolutely. Play of the week. Everybody, me and Mike have definitely discussed this, and if you even remotely follow any sports station of anything, you definitely did not miss this beautiful run and the reverse hurdle of Saquon Barkley. That man is a monster.
My apologies.
Oh, I know Vita's seen this clip, but it was just the pure athleticism to make that. It's just unbelievable.
That's when you get to be a savage beast right there.
Yeah.
That.
Like, once that happens to you, you're a real estate agent the next morning. Like, your fucking career is over. Like, you can't be an NFL player anymore after that. This dude ran up on you and in mid stride hurdled you backwards.
Yeah.
Your career is over.
Turn out the lights, the party's over. Okay.
Oh man.
A wrap.
You might as well roll the credits.
And it's crazy because there was a bunch of big plays. I got who was it for Aaron Rodgers throw up in the end zone, one-handed catch. You had that one. Yeah, Barkley's reverse hurdle. Drake May in the final ends of the game. Keep
That was
Patriots
sick.
alive. I mean, you had a bunch of great options, and we just had to give it to Barkley. That was just outstanding.
There's absolutely no way that this kid's NFL career is not over. This dude,
No.
Saquon Barkley was running and in mid stride hurdled this dude backwards.
Yeah.
Like, bro, your jersey needs to be hanging up in the man cave
Yeah.
by 7 a.m. the following morning. You're done. Like, there's absolutely his career has to. Somebody needs to Google this immediately. If when you go to Google, it's gonna say American former NFL football player such and such. That's what it's gonna say.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's done. Like,
Immediately retired.
Oh my gosh, bro.
you you're gonna have to get the NFL hit of the year on
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley next year for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You have to spin the block. You gotta
That
you
was
got you gotta see him, bro. Saquon Barkley just puts you on a football life.
yeah.
You are now property of NFL Films,
Bro.
and it's out there for perpetuity, which
Yeah.
means that's which means it's out there
Oh
forever.
man. Okay, Mike, I got a good one though. The player getting hurdled or the Bears cornerback that was taunting the fans on the Hail Mary and ended up being the one tipping it into the end zone to lose the game. Which one you got is the worst?
That was easily the worst. That was easily the worst. Like, not wait. You know what? You know what? Honestly, out of the Bears cornerback and uh, the guy that Saquon Barkley jumped over, the guy that Saquon jumped over got it worse. Like, I'm
Yeah.
concerned for his well-being. There's absolutely no way.
Sir, are you
Uh,
okay?
there, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay?
Okay,
Are
Annie.
you
Are you
okay, Annie?
okay? Yeah.
Because based on what we saw on ESPN,
You are
you were
not.
Yeah.
hit by a smooth criminal. There is absolutely no way your NFL career can still be intact after this. Like, how do you feel? And then, oh my God.
Oh my god. Oh my
Check,
god.
check this out. Check this out. His girlfriend was watching the game.
Oh
Oh,
no.
oh.
Oh no.
Thank you so much for watching episode 12 of Baseline.